of the challenges I had when I first learned tosses was no practical application for how you put them in your flow. So if you can connect it to something that's like, for you, because of how I taught you, sweeps are pretty normal. So to add a sweep to add a toss from a sweep is not the most bizarre thing in the world. If we were to start facing your right, you're still, because we're basically doing, you're basically doing a sweep, change direction, sweep, change direction. So if we're facing the right in the T stance, you're gonna do the toss, do the catch. As you catch, come back around immediately behind the hip, turn, and then come up into the toss, which is, I think, easier said than done. Especially if you have a shitty catch. In real life, when you're doing the combination, if you have to do the toss and then come around and then do like an extra beat before you do the toss on the other side, that works too. I just think it's slicker if you can go one to the other. Basically, the assumption here is you have the one beat toss, which you do. There's a question of how high you're tossing it, which you can control based on the backspin that you're applying to it. And here's what I mean. If you just do the toss like high like that, without pulling back on it, it's, for me at least, I sometimes have it drift a little bit forward than I want. If I put backspin on it, it accelerates a little bit as it comes down. And to apply the backspin, what I do is I take my thumb and I pull it back on the knob. So as I'm doing the release, as the poi is coming up like this, there's like a slide and a pull. Yeah. And then I feel like that tiny little, like just that little touch of backspin can help bring it back to you. Your mileage may vary. I think it looks better when you do the catch like this and then bring the hand back behind the hip low, as opposed to doing the catch and doing it like a shoulder reel. I think it looks better as a hip reel. Your mileage may vary. That's subjective, of course. My recommendation is when you do the catch on this side, pull back and twist your elbow, because I think it adds a nice flourish to it. I think part of it is how you catch it. So even if you catch palm up, you can take your hand and twist it as it comes down to go low behind. If you look at it from the back view with the left hand, if I do the toss, I catch, and then as I come down, I bring it over and then come around and immediately toss, and come around and 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 toss. There's the technique itself, then there's the technique in flow, and then there's the technique in flow while you're turning. And I think even if you can do 100 tosses in a row, that's very different than doing 100 tosses connected to the sweep and then immediately turning and tossing again. That's why I'm having you practice it as a combo. Okay, so let's try and do 10. Facing the right, toss, catch, hip reel, face left, toss, catch, hip reel, face right, toss, catch, hip reel, face left, toss. Do better than me. Catch, hip reel, face right, toss, catch, hip reel, face left, toss, catch, hip reel, face right, toss, catch, hip reel, face left, toss, catch, hip reel, face right, and hip reel, last one, left side. You're doing it kind of like this, where you're doing the toss, then you catch it, you're bringing your hand behind, but it's wide like that, versus when you catch, low and tight. So see how close my hand is to my actual ass cheek? Your hand, you come through and then your hand swings wide like that, as opposed to staying close to the hip as it's coming to the front. So it's the back to the front part, to the front. It's that transition. Let's try it with the right hand a couple times, see how it goes. So this one, the awkward one, I think is on this side. So toss, catch, hip reel, 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 toss, catch, hip reel. Woo! When you're on this side, but I have to do it this way with my right hand so you can see the front, you're doing this where you're catching it and then going across like that instead of catching it coming around the hip. For me, it feels like an energetic thing. As I do the catch, so at this point when I catch, I immediately turn my palm down so that I can prepare myself. Yes, and I try to do, even if you don't get it to work the first time, I recommend pushing yourself this way where you do the toss, do the catch, and then bring the palm down. And even if you have to do multiple beats here, practice getting the swoosh from the catch immediately around the hip. Palm down. Let's start facing the right because we did with the other hand. So 5, 6, 7, and toss, catch, hip reel, turn, toss, catch, hip reel, and turn, toss, catch, hip reel, turn, toss, catch, hip reel, turn, toss, catch, hip reel, 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 toss, catch, hip reel. Last one, toss, catch, and hip reel. So we're facing the right, we're underhand. Let's do the toss, the catch, and then the hip reel. Come out on the left, line it up, because if it's, if you had a bad catch or if it's not straight, then your toss is going to be screwed going into it. And then toss, catch, hip reel, come around, 1, 2, 3, toss, catch, hip reel, and around, 1, 2, 3, toss, catch, hip reel, 1, 2, 3, toss, catch, hip reel, 1, 2, 3, toss, catch, hip reel, 1, 2, 3, toss. Do better than me still. Facing the right, here we go. 1, 2, now toss, catch, hip reel, and 1, 2, toss, catch, hip reel, and 1, 2, toss, catch, hip reel, 1, 2, toss, catch, hip reel, 1, 2, toss, catch, hip reel, 1, 2, toss, catch. Catch better than me. 1, 2, toss, catch, hip reel, 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 1, 2, toss, catch. Now let's change it to one circle. 1, toss, catch, hip reel, 1, toss, catch, hip reel. Oh my, I had to do 2 on that one. That was terrible. So 1, toss, catch, hip reel, 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 1, toss, catch. Good job, you took my advice and are doing better than me. Whenever you're ready, you do a toss, a catch, sweep, toss, catch, sweep, and end up here. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, toss, catch, sweep, toss, catch, sweep, 5, 6, 7, 8, toss, catch, sweep, toss, catch, sweep, 5, 6, 7, 8, toss, catch, sweep, toss, catch, sweep, 5, 6, 7, 8, toss, catch, sweep, toss, catch, sweep, 5, 6, 7, 8, toss, catch, or not, 5, 6, 7, toss, catch, sweep, toss, catch, sweep, 5, 6, 7, toss, catch, sweep, toss. Oops, I didn't toss. Catch, sweep, 5, 6, 7, toss, catch, sweep, toss, catch, sweep, 5, 6, 7, toss, catch, sweep, toss, catch, sweep, 5, 6, 7, toss, catch, sweep, toss, catch, sweep. My left hand. Man. 5, 6, 7, toss, catch, sweep, toss, catch, sweep. 5, 6, 7, toss, catch, sweep, toss, catch, sweep. 5, 6, 7, toss, catch, sweep, toss. Nope, didn't do it. Toss, catch, sweep. 5, 6, 7, toss, catch, sweep, toss, catch, sweep. 5, 6, 7, toss, catch, sweep, toss, catch, toss, drop, laugh.